Power does what it wants.
Alright guys, how we doing?
Power does what it wants.
What's the story, right?
Story's about corruption today. Were you guys know anything about it?
Power does what it wants.
Can you ask him to point on the doll where it's making him uncomfortable?
Power does what it wants.
And the shirt says, I believe, balls deep.
My name? Yeah. Major Lee Awesome.
He says his name is Captain Awesome.
Do you need anything?
Yeah, what's going on?
What do you guys want?
I don't have a clue.
Okay. Why were we called?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, I don't really know how to respond to that, sir.
Well, I'm asking you what you're doing. You got a video camera in my face, so...
Yeah, I feel threatened.
I don't have a video camera in your face.
Would you mind telling us why?
I don't answer questions.
Okay.
Power does what it wants.
Well, this is all the public information here on the wall. Is this one? I didn't see that before.
No, I'm good, thank you, though.
What?
I'm good, thank you, though.
They don't want you in there, that's what I'm telling you.
No, we're good, thank you.
You come on.
I don't speak English.
I'm telling you to leave, man.
I'm good, thank you, though.
You want to leave, you want me to take you and get you.
You're not gonna touch me.
Whatever you want.
You touch me, I'm gonna defend myself. I can
Don't
guarantee
matter to me.
that.
Don't matter to me, I'm asking you, you don't belong
You're
here.
gonna put your hands on me, you're gonna
Get out of here.
I'm gonna defend myself.
Anybody else have anything they want to turn in?
Just observe and report, brother. Walk away. Observe and
You
report.
don't belong in there, man. What are you guys doing there?
We're doing our job.
You don't belong in here, that's your thing, man. You don't belong in here.
Sir, your job is to
So
observe
you
and
know
report.
my job is, man.
Okay, but don't tell me how to do my job. I won't tell you how to do yours. Yeah?
If you get out of here, I'll tell you that.
You're being racist now? Kick rocks. Don't come to me aggressive thinking you're gonna intimidate me, Mr. Smith.
If you have applications, please make sure they're filled out. If it does not pertain to you, yes or no, mark no. If it's not filled out, you're not gonna be able to fill it out at the window. That's what's gonna happen. So make sure that you got your applications filled out completely, so we can get you in and get you out. Let me tell you.
Hey, Ma.
One of the ladies can resend it, or do you want to watch your own? Yeah.
Boys, over here. I don't know what's their purpose, but they're over here. No, they're not supposed to be recording kids. I don't know what.
Why does everybody go straight to that? Recording kids.
Yes, they are recording kids. There's cameras on the ceiling.
Yeah, look at those creeps. They have all these cameras on the ceiling recording kids.
What is y'all's job?
To report and document how the state is running this office.
And y'all are hired by the state? Y'all are state
No,
employees?
we're
So
independent.
y'all are freelancers?
Yes,
Independent journalists.
independent.
Okay, so for me, I refuse to be on camera or filmed or pictured or anything else. I can't speak for anybody else.
Yeah, and if I was commercial.
Well, tell them
then
to
you would
turn
have
off their cameras.
From you guys.
Oh, well.
But they can film you.
They have to, they're doing their job. I know they're from the state. Y'all are freelancers.
And we're doing our
Y'all are
job.
freelancers.
They're doing our job.
Okay, so they're from the state.
Okay.
Let me explain something real quick.
Yes, sir.
Maybe help you,
Yes, sir.
chill out a little bit. This is a public building, so I can do public information requests for all these videos.
That's fine, but
And I
I'm
can
just
watch
saying,
it
for
if
my
you-
part,
I'm
you can
saying,
do whatever you
there's
need
no
to do.
nefarious, we have no nefarious, no ill will, no ill intent. We're here to make sure the government's doing their job, that's it.
Correct,
It has
but y'all are
nothing to do with the
freelancers. If
people.
y'all were, exactly.
It's like,
If
imagine
y'all are
like
from
when
the
you watch a
state or
movie.
wanting to do things better, I understand.
When you watch
Do,
a movie.
do you think the state's going to pay us to watch them? Does the mafia
Of
pay
course not,
themselves
but
to
that's why I
watch
said,
them?
well, y'all are doing your jobs, please do it well.
Yeah, and
Yes,
maybe,
we are.
like, you don't remember all the extras in the background, right? You only remember the person that
No,
makes
but-
face, and so now you've become
I'm
someone
just
that
saying.
people will remember. But if you never said that to you, people would never remember you.
I'm just saying,
You see
for
what I'm
my
saying?
part,
So
you
don't
know,
bring
but
attention to yourself if you don't want
I,
to be on the camera. That's all I'm saying.
I understand, you know, thank you.
You should be happy with them.
I am wanting to do better, definitely, yes.
Just because-
It's not any ill will, I'm just saying, you know.
I'm just saying, think of Britney Spears. If she had the right to tell people they didn't want her picture, just how many tall pictures
No,
last
I
year.
understand because the way they are and stuff, but just for my part, thank you.
Yes, guys, but you have to respect us that we're here with children. You're guys are not respecting that. You're not even asking us if you're allowed to record our kids. So first of all, what you guys need to do is you need to go outside and you need to ask each person if they can be recorded.
Did they ask permission?
I'm sorry, but we're here for purpose.
You know
You're
why?
not.
You know why? Because this is a
I don't want you to
public
record
place, like the
yourself.
park. You know?
Yes, I want you to
I don't ask permission.
No, sir, yes, you should. And I don't know what's the deal with the camera.
To report.
But
What's the deal with any camera?
we're at peace right now. Look at what you just created.
Exactly, you don't even know
Just
you
don't
were recording.
record my kids.
You just made yourself
Just
a story.
remember that. Just don't record my kids.
Okay, don't bring attention to yourself.
Sir, you're bringing attention to your own self because you want to, sir. I don't know what's the deal with you.
Karen?
Go ahead,
Calm
sir.
down, Karen.
You know what? We're gonna call the cops on you.
Call
Because look at what you're just creating.
You are. I was
You're not creating no
I was
peace
minding my
here.
business, man.
We're sitting quietly. You're the only one yakking.
Sir, honestly, nobody's insulting you. You're just insulting us. You're not even asking us if you can guys record our children.
We're just here to get a little public information, what y'all have to offer, what kind of services are provided in this building. Okay. I see that there's obviously some patrons that you have here that are uneducated on our First Amendment right to gather content for a story and disseminate to the public. So I would hope that you can de-escalate these people that are whether we have the right. Unfortunately, you have the right, yeah, we have to.
Oh, we're in public.
But you said you have the right. First thing you said, okay, so please let them know that.
Right, you have the right.
Let them know that we have the
Okay,
right.
so unfortunately, we're gonna have to ask you.
Okay, you can ask me all that.
Thank you. Alright, so we're
No,
actually.
sir, what they need to do is you need to respect us.
I am respecting everybody by standing for our rights.
First of all, they should not be recording my kids. They're not even asking us if they can.
We don't want to record your kids. That's why we're not
We just
asking.
went through this at the juvenile detention center. And the juvenile probation office.
Sounds like a
That's
personal
the
problem.
same
They
sheriff.
think that we walked through here with thousands of dollars of cameras in our first video? Our first video? Sir, you honestly think that you spend all these thousands of dollars of cameras just to walk into a building unknowingly?
Did you get the information?
Shoot somebody on it. Post it to the internet. It's an employee conduct check. It's a lot of things. It holds the government accountable. A lot of the government has been unchecked for a long time. But like, for instance, it's your constitutional right to redress your grievances to your government. So if you come down, if I say I went to a police department, you see them rough me up on video because they didn't want to take pictures in their lobby. Now, 100,000 people watch that, maybe 10, 20%, they're going to have to do 10,000, 20,000 phone calls if people call and complain, make positive changes happen. Staying professional. Now, we're not here to, I'm not going to sit here and video the children.
It's not about
make the picture, but like, nobody's here for the children.
That's what
Like,
everybody does.
the only way in these videos, the only way in these videos that anybody becomes noticeable, like if you're watching a show, you notice the walk-bys, you don't really notice them, you don't remember them in a movie, it's just a walk-by, right? Like, now when this walk-by over here starts yelling at the camera, you're gonna remember her, right? When you're in public, you have no expectation of privacy. That's why they can video record in here with, you know, the camera systems, because they have the First Amendment right to record in public, just like we do. now people will say, well, that's their security clearance. No, we can fill out a simple paper and we just fill it out and then turn it in. They have to give us that footage. They probably won't have sound, but that's public information. This is a public place. This is a government-ran facility. This is public. So if police come here and throw us out, they violated our civil rights. So what we do is we exercise their civil rights. The police show up, they're going to tell them there's nothing we can do. We can't kick them out. This is a public place. They sign over that says no cameras in here. It's unconstitutional. It's just a sign. It has no penal code. It has no weight. It has no authority because it would violate the Constitution, which would make it nullable.
What happened?
Cops are on the way.
Oh, good.
We don't mind the cops coming. They come all the time. The cops come, the videos just get more interesting because the cops can either educate or they're going to violate. So we never know. If they arrest us, it could be a lawsuit. The taxpayers are going to have to pay by violation of civil rights. So we try to keep it professional. I don't want to these kids. I'm not here to videotape the kids specifically, but it's accountability, really. And so it comes down to what kind of world you want to live in when you grow up. What do you want your kids? You want your kids to be afraid of the camera? I want this to be so normal that. Video recording, I want it to be so normal that everybody wants to do it, and everybody can do it, and then we won't feel proud, somebody video recording, and like if you see a crime happening in public, you can take a picture of it, and you can, but like, on the same aspect, it's like saying, you don't have my permission to take my picture, you don't have my permission. Just think about how many less pictures there'd be out there with Britney Spears bald head, if she could just say, oh no, you can't post that one, that's the freedom of the press. We have the freedom of the press as paparazzi, and we can have freedom of the press as watching the government, and that's the ultimate accountability because the government, like she said, we paid by the government to be here. No, would the government pay us to come watch them? They would just bring their own. That's part of pretty much what we do. We don't really like to rile up the people in here. We really don't. We're not here to get the children. But we really do want to make it clear. It is not illegal to film the children. It's unethical, probably, to say the least. Like, you would violate parents and stuff like that. See, that's our private business. You're in a private business inside their rules, right? Here in the government, this isn't private. This is public. So there's a big difference. Like if Walmart said to me, turn off your camera in here, I have to turn off my camera. I don't have to technically, I don't have to turn off my camera, but they can kick me out, like trespass me. Like for instance, if you took a picture at your personal work and private business, they could just fire you. They can't have you arrested. The cop couldn't arrest you for filming. If you're on a traffic stop with a police officer, you can record that with your phone. And if he tells you to turn off your camera, he violates you.
And the reason being for that is because whenever we go to court, if you're in a disagreement with the government always takes the side of the government. And if you don't have no video evidence proving your side, you're always going to lose. And it doesn't matter if you're a doctor or a lawyer or have lots of money. I mean, I got flown out to LA by some guy that's a multi-millionaire that was having issues with the police. It doesn't matter who you are, how much money you have, where you come from. When the state wants to restrict you and wants to put you down and keep you down, that's what happens. So this is how we fight back as Americans. We let them know that that we're watching them.
Until proven guilty, but we all know we all been through the court system once in our life, at least for a ticket or something. It don't work that way.
Or somebody in our family has, yeah. We should always record every interaction we have with our government because they can lie and get us in trouble.
And rights are like muscles. If you don't exercise them, you might lose them. Just look at how many people in here don't know this is our right. This is their right. They think they have a right to privacy in public, but that would violate the First Amendment of everybody's right. It would sound rude to say this, like you don't want your kids filmed, don't bring them in public. But that's the essence of it. If you want something not to be filmed, don't bring it to public. You don't have it.
Americans are filmed 40 to 70 times every day by video cameras on the street, by video cameras in cars, by video cameras in doorbells. Yep, we're filmed every waking day.
In the 80s, we weren't filmed.
That's right.
Right now, everywhere we walk, everywhere we...
But when we were filmed in the 80s, what would we do? Hey, Ma,
Well, you remember the car commercials when you got that opportunity to be on camera. Geez, when I was 12, I used to jump in front of the camera and try to, you know, if somebody's video recording. Now it wants to stay off the camera. But there's a lot of rights we assert. We make sure the police abide by them. And, we may not have real authority as far as you don't have a badge, you can't go in that back room. But people hold a lot of weight in the public opinion. I don't think about that as much explaining what's going on to somebody that haven't been upset. But some people don't want to hear it. They just think they have the right to privacy in public, and they don't. Or you can't take my picture without your permission. You don't need permission to take anybody's picture unless you're on their private property.
The cops are at the door coming in, I think. I'm gonna go see what the deal is.
So I would recommend you call a supervisor before you make a huge mistake and cost your city a lot of money.
I'll be right with you, okay? You got your body camera on?
I'm just hoping you de-escalate this. De-escalate this, let us get through here with our pictures undisturbed, and we'll be out of here. If you try to violate our rights, it's going to last longer. I'm giving you a chance to do what's right. See what happens. This guy's doing Cool, thank you. I'll just stay here, so we can de-escalate. I'm not trying to trespass or nothing, but it's hot out there, brother. So I'm gonna hang out with you.
What do you guys trying to record?
He said that this is private.
What do you guys trying to record?
We don't answer questions.
Here you go. Here you go, sir.
You just look that over for us.
Yeah, give it back to me though when you're done.
That has every law that we're exercising, every court case law, federal case law, and everything that we're exercising here, and we hope you do what's right. All the highlighted stuff.
I highlighted everything for you to make it easier, sir.
Only the highlighted stuff is what you can read.
Well, you can read it all, but yeah, but I made the highlighted stuff. Now, what that is, that's from the United States Department of Justice Civil Rights Division. This is the federal government.
Yes, thank you so much, Ellie. I appreciate it.
Okay, this is from the International Police Association of America. It tells us what we can record, where is public space.
Thank you, Ellie. I appreciate it.
And as you see,
Ellie, if you could drop my
anywhere that I
donation
have
links
a
in there,
legal
just so
right to
everybody wants to
be.
Don't impede the building.
Automatically accessible.
I think my first name is George.
No, man.
Yep. Make sure I get that back to us when we copy that.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna go out there and get his cabinets.
Yeah, go see what he's doing.
Yeah, mine did too. Did yours? I was out there. Oh, man, I was out there. I was on fire. I did.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I understand that, and then you can understand where they're at too, okay?
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of times they just have never dealt with the situation.
I know, but I made a mistake saying this is private property, but you know, this is a public building. The thing is, because if they ask and they don't want you on property, you know, because they are in charge of the building here, they have the right to criminal trespass you guys.
If we've breaking the law, and I'll tell you.
But the thing is, you being inside is making the employees feel uncomfortable.
They're
and
making
the
me
people
uncomfortable.
inside
That's their
feel
feelings. That's not law.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not law enforcement. You're law enforcement. You enforce the law. Doesn't matter what their feelings are.
But
they'd have to call the uncomfortable police.
Do they do
COVID testing here?
No. I understand that. I understand, but if they tell you to leave, then and you don't leave, then of course.
So you're gonna arrest us for trespassing?
Yeah, then we'll
Okay, now, in the United States, we're all taxpayers, right? And with public property, there's what's known as a liberty interest in public property, okay? And the reason that is because we all pay money for this property. And so when conducting a First Amendment activity on public property, unless we are breaking some other kind of law, then they have no right to, ask us to leave.
They don't want you on property.
I understand that.
Like I said, I know you're not trying to get their information.
Can you imagine if the government...
They just don't feel comfortable with you guys recording these.
Listen, the government never feels comfortable when exposing corruption. Yeah. Can you imagine what would happen if we go to...
But imagine if black people were, made it feel uncomfortable and they didn't want them on the property. Remember that back in the 60s?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so making people feel uncomfortable is not allowed. That's discrimination.
Yeah, anyway.
Do we got a supervisor?
I was gonna get dropped off at that job and then I'm gonna push the bus back home.
I'm sorry, I've been talking to you. I'm talking to them.
I'm gonna stand outside and record her and her kid when they come out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then I'll ask her about the car, the truck.
And if I don't want to be recorded for my kids, they're not gonna record them out.
Even the kids hiding from Karen.
I just keep saying black people in the 60s.
Yep. You're not gonna record my kid, bitch. Now I'm gonna sit outside this fucking door and record you and your kid coming out. Now that you've made that big of a fuss, I'll sit out here and record all day till you and your kid come out. Nobody cared about you and your kid till you started mouthing off.
Where all the chairs are at? Hi again.
Hello. Let me get that for you, ladies.
Thank you.
Come on, Matt.
Hello again, ma'am. Good to see you again. Yep.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes.
No problem, man.
So what did they say? I saw you guys
I
walk in
told
the
him,
back.
well, he said he's gonna trespass me, and then the dude in charge of the property said, no, y'all can take pictures. So now the dude in charge of the property started backpedaling, saying, no, y'all can take pictures as long as you don't publish people's private information. I said, yeah, we're not here for that. Then the officer said, we're gonna trespass you, we're gonna trespass you, we're gonna remove you from this building, we're gonna arrest you. And I was like, the guy just said we could take pictures, what's going on with the miscommunication? I was like, sir, so you know that I can take pictures, I'm gonna do my last lap undisturbed, and then I'll be out of here. And he was like, no problem. So I did my last little victory lap, and I'm out of there.
Okay.
The officer...
Officer still doesn't get it.
He still doesn't get it, but it seems the public employee did what was right. In the end, he almost made a mistake.
Okay. Boss, did you get a supervisor on the way?
Did you want to speak to him?
Yeah, if I could. I want to make sure that the law is correctly understood here today. Yep.
Yeah, we want to know your name too. Is Patrick?
Have you looked at the video? My name is Benjamin's on there.
No, I want you to verbally identify it because I don't know how to read.
He's illiterate. He is.